I'm not your average girl. It is tea time with the girls. Let's take it up a notch.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Tea Time with the Girls. I'm your host Ashleen, and we are back with another episode. Today we're going to be talking about relationships and friendships. So right now we're going to do a quick check-in and then get started with the topics.
I moved into my new apartment.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. In the Williamsburg area in Brooklyn. So I'm a BK girl now, and I'm really happy about that.
A lot of boys there.
Yes, it is. Over boys.
Not just over Chicago.
Yes, exactly.
Forget the Chicago.
And they all play.
Yes, they do. So that's my issue. I just did a lot of moving this weekend. Yeah. What about you, Crystal? What is your tea?
Well, you know, I have upcoming surgery in December.
Oh, congratulations. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited because I'm ready to start a new life and go to school and get an education.
What type of surgery?
Kind of private.
Okay. Wait, private.
But it's something to benefit myself and make me more confident of, you know, who I am. And, you know, I just want to better my life and just become a better woman.
Okay, alright. Well, welcome back. I'm Gia. And we kind of shared the same great news. I just, you know, recently signed a new lease. Hopefully I'll be moving into the Brooklyn area as well. So I'm excited about that.
A block away from each other.
Hey, girl. But then that works out best because, you know, now we can, you know, with the music industry, with man-made entertainment and stuff, we can work together and we can get our artists together.
Yes, that's KJ Records.
Without no problem. Yes, KJ Records and stuff. And that's basically it. Blessed and highly favored and here to share it with you guys.
Well, basically, y'all, my name is Lola Lopez.
Welcome.
Thank you. I basically didn't do nothing but hang out with that crazy chick down there.
Y'all look like trouble.
Yeah, we them Jersey girls, representing Jersey. And that's it. Hung out with my family. That's all.
Give a welcome.
Thank you.
And you got upcoming things coming your way,
Yeah.
too.
I do. I have a couple upcoming things coming my way, but I'm going to keep that on that.
To yourself.
What's your team, Miss Ashley?
Well, Halloween was last week. I was a nun for Halloween, and I was Sister Mary Eunice from American Horror Story.
Yeah, I saw that. That's really nice.
And people don't really dress up for Halloween. I felt alone. Like, I felt like I was an outcast.
I didn't dress for Halloween.
Yeah, but people come out on Halloween just to watch people with outfits.
I just personally, like, my family's not big into Halloween.
Mine either.
Well, I will say this. I haven't dressed as much on Halloween like that, but this year I had a kind of an epiphany. I'm like, next year I'm gonna start dressing, for Halloween because I don't dress for Halloween either. Yeah. You know, but I keep noticing adults getting all cutesy wootsy, so I was like, why do it?
When I was younger, I wasn't really able to be the girl costume, so I think that there's people who they take advantage of Halloween and they get to be the girl who they wanted to be that they couldn't be when they were younger. So yeah,
I went to Fight Fest with my ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
that's already
right. I was just gonna say
that.
I mean, personally, me guys, like, they can't take my attitude. I think that's the hormone.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely so.
She takes hormones. She takes her motherfucking hormones.
So I get real cranky, and he can't deal with my attitude. And I think sex plays a big part in a relationship, especially dealing with a girl like me in the trans world too.
So that's why the relationship didn't work out?
Yeah, the sex is whack.
Well, the first topic is going to be relationships. We're going to talk about the good and bad with being trans and having relationships. So who wants to start talking about their experiences with dating and being trans?
Let's take it to Lola.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my relationship as of till right now, up until this point in my life, I'm 25. was a hopeless romantic up until like a while ago. Like I don't even believe in it no more.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
It's okay, sister.
I'm sorry, girl.
It's somebody out there for everybody.
What makes you feel like you don't like? What got you to the point where you don't like want to even like look for?
My last relationship.
Oh, okay.
Very tumultuous. 4 months of just intense fighting, drugs, traveling. You know, traveling. And just like sacrificing everything for someone, and they're not willing to do the same for you, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why I've been single, because I would never say that like I'm balling or I have millions of dollars, but I have coin. You know, I have coin put away. And you know, girls, being one of the girls, you know how to have a coin. And the guys that we attract sometimes they're only with us because we have coins.
They know that.
And we need to start, you know, making sure that we're with a guy that does not want us because we have our own
But
coin.
honestly, the boy that I was just dating, he wasn't with me for my money. He was with me just to be with me, I think. Because, you know, I was his first tranny.
Yeah.
He never dated a tranny before. Like, I was his first.
Transgender.
What transgender? I'll take that back.
You can say whatever you identify as. You're not in this.
No, I don't
anybody
think
off
like that
here.
word.
You don't like, yeah, we don't.
I like
Okay.
But you know what, we always have this conversation about, because it's sort of like the N-word. People who they call each other, I don't want to, they call each other niggas. So it's like, why can't we take the word and use it for, you know, for me it's slang. Trend, that trend, you know.
But tranny, it sounds so disgusting.
It does.
It doesn't.
Tranny,
I don't think it
does.
does.
Don't it sound like we just so nasty?
I don't think.
Like we
I don't.
30. Like,
So basically, you were his first trans experience.
I don't think it. Yeah.
And it was like, I don't think he was like comfortable with me being a trans woman. That's another reason why we broke up. Because when we, like during sex, he tells me to hide my.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's definitely a problem.
I used to have that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
But
definitely
you
a
know, that
problem.
turns me on a little bit.
I mean, it
It turns me on
turns
just a little bit.
Just
It really
Why?
does.
Because you're with a real man.
I don't think that a man that doesn't, and I had trouble with this, y'all. I used to think that a man that liked to do stuff with a transgender woman's penis wasn't a real man, but I came to terms that a man comes from, my gay father taught me this, a man comes from the heart, not the belly.
Exactly.
But it turns me on because I know that I'm with the ultimate, let's say, alpha male, if you will.
But still, you want to be
But I've
with
seen some
somebody.
alpha males that like to munch.
Yeah, and listen.
They will munch a girl.
And you want to be with
swallow a
somebody
girl.
that wants to accept you as full, because along the road you could get that sex change.
Listen,
I
I've
don't like myself play with. But it's just, I want to feel comfortable when I'm having sex.
Well, I'll say this. I've noticed, I learned a long time ago, that sometimes it has nothing to do with what you got between your legs. It's all about making you feel good. After, if he likes you, that's, you know, I learned that a girlfriend of mine taught me. Hey girl. And she had taught me that, you know, when they start off with, I don't want to see that, I don't want to touch it, don't put hide it, but then they get to, you know, want to touch and it just shows that their interest towards you is growing a little bit more.
Yeah.
They want to make you feel good, you know, because every time you come over, what do? We're munching, we're bent over. Sometimes they want to make sure that, you know, that's what you.
Don't you hate when you give a guy your number and y'all texting and the first thing he says is,
How big are you?
No, not how big are you. Like, so when can I come over and chill with you? And
Yeah, because
that means that you just like they just look at us as sex objects.
Yeah.
That's really annoying.
well, because sometimes, yeah, but we have to.
Like, why you can't take me out?
Right,
Of course,
exactly.
yeah, because
Thank you.
there's a lot of shaming that. Fuck, I'm talking.
I got to complain about. Okay, so. All right. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, you're my sister, I love you, but let me just get this point. And you know, a lot of men there's a lot of shaming that goes on, just like with the Tiger situation. When people are seen with trans women, it's the news. We make it look like it's a bad thing. So there are guys that are not comfortable being with trans women because they feel like, you know, they're gonna get laughed at, or it's gonna be,
You know what's crazy?
it's gonna be a joke.
What's ironic to me, especially as of 2015, with the media, I've always known why I wanted to be transgender. One of the reasons was because in being from the ballroom scene, being a Revlon, I used to see the most devastating bodies, the most devastating faces. Now if you see the cis women want implants, they want ass shots. So it's funny how Tyga and people like that date women that give you a real tranny-licious illusion. Implants, bigger lips. small ways,
Yes.
but they're afraid to go out with the real thing.
No, because we're supposed to be the cum bucket slut at 4 a.m. You know, we're supposed to be. That's what in their mind.
That's because you let you. Listen, you're the cum bucket slut because you picked up and answered and let him come over.
But wait,
There's a
But
desperate.
it's
Some
hard to
girls.
get lonely, girl. It gets lonely.
Listen, I am not saying that a girl does not need comfort. But hey, can I ask you guys, what do you guys feel about gay men?
like butch queen?
Butch queens, yeah, butch queen. Gay men who are somewhat acting straight, but they are. Would you take that over a straight man?
Yes.
Like the boy.
No, I would not take a butch queen because I would not let a boy that's so feminine behind my back.
Baby.
I need a man.
I would.
I need a nigga. I need a nigga.
Do you not realize that?
I need a nigga to make me learn it.
Do you not realize that half these butch queens can give you that, and once the lights go off, like it really doesn't have you like. I mean, I feel.
dealt with a lot of men.
Me too. Now, listen, I've dealt with a lot of men, and in my time that I've realized that I feel it's a lot less of a hassle to deal with gay guys because with a straight man, you have to put on a show.
Let me tell you.
You really do have to. No, wait, hold on.
Okay,
let me say that you really have to. I'm with you on the fact with the straight men and the real men, but with that you have to put on a show now. You have to do this. You have to flip backwards. You have to. With a gay guy, you can be yourself.
No, because I messed with a gay guy before, and he broke my heart.
That's probably, well, yeah.
You know why? Because we was in Philadelphia, and I never will forget this, because this nigga had he had the biggest, you know, and he had
the biggest dick I've never seen.
he was sweet in the streets and...
Yeah, but look, let me tell you, we went to the gay village in Philly, came back to my room, so he was like, we had sex and everything.
And it was everything.
Really fast. And he was like, you know why I nutted? I said, why? He was like, because I was thinking about the boys that I seen in the village.
What?
Are you really?
Yeah.
Like that hurt.
And those are what we call sidity. And those are what we call sidity faggots.
So the shame is he still hits me up to this day.
To this day, and you can be. But
and I ignore him because you're not gonna do that to me.
Make you feel like you're not.
I have feelings.
Make you feel like you're not woman enough.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the situation that's happening right now.
I think that's silly.
If anyone's watching, what's silly?
I can't believe I would have sold him. You should have sold him out.
I did. You know what I did?
Sold him
I
out.
left him there.
Oh, girl, please. You should have turned him over.
But if anyone watches couples
I don't
therapy,
do that. I'm a complete bottom.
I'm happy for you.
if anyone's watching couples therapy, Carmen Carrera is there with her boyfriend, her husband.
Right.
And
First off, do you think that's real?
I think it is. They've been together for a while before she was famous. So I think.
Yeah, they were together for a while. Yeah.
But they trying to keep their
Because I
feet
love
on
the
the
fact
level.
that they're married though. That's amazing.
So the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have to set some ground rules because everyone's like jumping in. No shame. I'm just saying it's getting real. I'm just saying she's jumping in every
It
second.
kind of is shame because it's like.
Well, let's have some respect though.
I respect you, darling.
I'm trying to tell you.
She's trying to let her talk. We gotta let her talk.
No, everyone. No, just everyone, not just me. I mean, when everyone speaks, let's just all just like wait till they get their word in, their last word, and the empty space, we jump in.
Okay, word.
Okay, so this is an empty space. I'm gonna say this.
Wait, the empty space is for me. No, Carmen, I was saying Carmen Carrera used to be a messy. That, you know, the situation she's having right now is that she feels when they're arguing in the session that she's not woman enough for him because he has attraction to men. So when you're messing with gay men, what is a gay man? A man that likes men. Yeah. So do you see yourself as a man? No.
But there are gay men out there who are, listen, men all together are attracted to femininity, whether you want to believe it or not. So there are gay guys out there who are, you know, and first of all, if you really want to go on, Carmen Carrera's husband said that he'll take her anywhere he goes because he's pansexual. That's what he said. That's Carmen Carrera's own thing, you know, going through in her own little head.
I dated straight men that will walk me anywhere.
And that's probably true, but
comfortably.
That's probably true, darling.
Personally, I feel like butch queens only date trans girls because they're obsessed with our look and they want to become one of us.
Yes, some of them are. Yes, there are some of them like that. That is a fact. Yes, that is a fact. But like I'm saying, there are some of the butch queens date the girls because they want to shape their purse.
Exactly. For them.
There's different variables, you know, but I'm keeping it on me. I prefer a gay guy because I can be myself. I don't have to, you know.
And they want labels.
Listen, anybody that knows Miss May off of Miss, that's what I call myself, Miss May.
All right, Miss May.
Miss May. Anybody that knows Miss May, I don't play that fuck shit. You know, you either with me or you with me. If you're not, back up. You know, go on somewhere. Sit, you know, you take that shit to them other hoes around the corner.
Right.
I don't got that, you know, and that
I think you like butch queens because you know you could do more to them.
not even about more. I can be myself. You see what I'm saying?
But you
I can be
yourself
my.
with the straight
No, I
man,
can't.
too.
You
You
can't.
can't.
You can't.
Well, I have
There's
different
limitations.
There's limitations.
I
You
have
can't-
to agree with my sister.
you
I have
can't
been
speak
myself
it.
with-
I have been myself with
You
the
can't,
straight man.
so you can speak in faggotry, and he speaks back in faggotry.
My man, and I did. That's not all I date is hood niggas, and every nigga that I dated, I act myself, and I'm comfortable acting.
Because some
myself.
straight men don't like it when you
look-
speak in faggotry.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
there is
right?
some niggas, but then there's some niggas
And
that
I-
like, that's you, that's not me.
And listen, what I mean by you can act yourself is that sometimes the straight man is so caught up in his own insecurities that you can't act yourself because, you know, me, I don't give a fuck what anybody think about me. You see what I'm saying? But he might. And I ain't got time for all that. See, but with the gay guy, you know, we can kiki together, we can laugh together. She won't get offended if I call her hard flippantly, you know, because it's just terminology.
But then you
We
have
know
to
that
work-
when the lights go off in the bed, if I, you know, whatever role we're playing in that moment, it's, you know,
But then you
he
have
knows
to
what
worry
to do.
about him cheating on you with another man.
Huh?
But you gotta worry about cheating. The
But
straight guy cheating
but
on
you
you
have
with
to
another
listen.
woman.
You have to realize that you're gonna get men cheat. I'm sorry. You're gonna realize that men cheat regardless. Men cheat on men,
I
men
don't
cheat
care
on
if you
women, men
cheat.
cheat on
Just
trannies,
don't
men
let
cheat
me
on.
find out.
It's all upon you on how you gonna keep your man.
Well, what I have to say about is, I think that a lot of women, biological women, they're threatened by trans women because they think that we're going to entice their man, we're going to try to persuade him to be with us. But a lot of straight men are the ones that seek us because we all give what?
A woman.
We are women.
With something
We are-
extra.
Okay.
Exactly.
So,
With fantasy.
but I wanted to
Something
say that if you're gonna be intimidated by anything, be intimidated by money because your man could leave you for money. Anyone who has money could take your man. We know
A lot
about
of you
Yes.
said that dick
that
every night.
coin, but that coin could get your man. So,
I'm sorry.
but let's talk about the relationship. So, have you been in a relationship, Fox?
Yes, I have,
Okay.
and you know, I got out of a relationship a couple months ago, and it was with, in my opinion, he was a butch queen, even though he may say otherwise, but he was a butch queen.
Yeah.
And I feel to go on the other topic that we were talking about, like why, because you mentioned like why can't the guys go out and date us? Like why can't they take us out? Why come they want to come to our house and chill?
But there's some guys, because not all of
Yeah,
them.
there's
But
some
see,
really
we
good
live
men
in
out
an
there.
era.
Shout out to Janet
Hold on.
Mock. Janet Mock just got married.
Wow.
Congratulations to Janet Mock.
And I love her.
I love her too. She's an inspiration, and we all want to get there. You know, it's just that.
She's very smart.
what?
Like,
An inspiration with the coins.
I mean, we all have the opportunities to be successful.
No,
I
that's
want to be
true.
successful like that. That's why I said I
She's
found
an
out I want to
inspiration.
go to school and get an education. And
Exactly.
become something.
Yes.
But I think what I was saying before is that we live in a different era now. We live in the Netflix and chill era.
Oh, girl.
Oh,
Where
girl.
the boys come over and they want to Netflix and chill.
All right.
Child, I'm
And
a
you know,
Netflix and
before
chill
the
with my
credits
man.
are coming
I know
up, can I just pull your head down into his crouch?
Can I
Till
just speak
lunchtime?
to the folk of America? Can I just say this
Yeah.
to all y'all darling sisters,
Oh my
trans men,
God.
all that? You're stupid if you believe him when he says you come over for Netflix and chills. That is the most. That is the most.
No, because some girls, you know,
You get there,
when you're gonna be lonely, you're not gonna have nothing. Like some girls will take that 1 hour and 45 minutes of the movie just to be with a man because they make them feel like a woman. You know, and I'm not saying go Netflix and chill.
I know it's bullshit. Y'all see that thing on Facebook with the picture with the girls wearing that Victoria's Secret with the thing that they can pull out in the back and you can see the butt crack and it says Netflix and chill. You know what?
Yeah, but some
You come with that Netflix and chill with me, nigga, I'm gonna let you have it.
That's a nice way of saying I want to come and fuck. I want to come and fuck.
Right, just wanna
Right,
like.
they want to say
This
it
is
in
what
a
you gotta
nice
do.
way.
This is what you gotta do. Watch this. You just say when they say let's watch Netflix, you'll be like, oh no, I'm good. I thought we wanted to fuck.
I would have said Netflix and chill with my coin.
Yeah, like.
well, the reason why I'm single is because every man that I get with, they don't have nothing to bring to the table. They don't have nothing to bring except for good dick, and good dick doesn't cut it. When you need to take when you drugs.
Did you ever think that you can get yourself a working man with bad dick and teach him how to get good dick?
It's just,
do y'all believe in that? Do you believe in that?
I'm tired of settling for less. I mean, good sex is everything. Good sex.
Do you believe in
getting a guy with bad
dick,
sex?
With bad sex and teaching him how to good? Like the dick is good.
If it ain't big enough, it's just gonna be good.
Yeah, that's
my
what I'm
last relationship, his sex was whack.
But you didn't teach him?
No, I don't
There's nothing to teach. If it's whack, it's whack.
There is teach. Yes, there is to teach.
Honey, if I don't feel nothing, then it's no point.
But it's no baby steps neither, girl. You gotta think your shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Teaching him is not that hard. You said about the edge of the bed.
Why should I teach a man that's over 21 to have
Listen,
sex?
if you're no, I'm talking about not just teach him how to have sex. I'm talking about teaching him his stroke and stuff. Like there's an easy way to.
I told my ex-boyfriend.
He shouldn't have to learn that through us. He should already have that. To me, if I had to teach him that, that's a turn off.
That's like some girls.
Thank you.
That's like some girls. Oh no, I like to teach.
I told my ex-boyfriend that he needs to fuck me and talk to me while he's having sex with me. He's like, no, I don't do that.
Girl,
it's called passion. It's called passion.
You don't do that, I'm gonna go fuck the next nigga.
No, you should just talk to him.
There's nothing to talk about. If you can't satisfy me, you're going on block. You're going to spam. If it's whack, I'm done.
And I'm stuck now because the nigga that I cheated on him with is, I'm sprung over the dick. I'm sorry. The dick is good.
Hey man,
Gia, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship, it's been a long time. I've been I mean, just for the simple fact that, you know, I don't really want to be with a straight guy. It used to be my big thing.
I think that's every girl.
I wanted that, you know, that life, but you know what? These men are not giving it to the real women, so to the cis women, excuse me. Sorry, Biko. To the cis women. And it's not, you know, it's even harder for us, so that's why I prefer gay guys. I like straight men.
You know what's crazy? I feel her pain. Like, I feel it. Like, I feel you. I could feel what you went through.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
Who else, girl? You know you weren't talking.
No, I'm just, in general, like, I mean, I like straight guys. Don't get me wrong, I get approached by them all the time
because you're very pretty.
You know, thank you. As y'all, but you know, I'm just saying, I would rather, it's too much, for me, it's too much of a show I gotta put on. I got to be pretty all the time. Sometimes a girl don't feel like, you know what I mean? Hi, babe, and I don't feel like doing all that. I'm from the
You
South.
just want to be like, hey, what's up?
What up, man? Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm the same way. Like, when a boy gets my number, I'd be like, I hope he knows my teeth, because I don't want to sit here and explain with the phone.
I'll allow him to know. I'll tell him over the phone. Yeah, I'll tell him over the phone. I'll you know, because it's gonna.
I just want them to know up front. Like,
why don't you just tell them up front?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I do that when I don't want to talk.
No, but I'm saying is, I want him to feel my aura and get it off my aura. Like, I'm not just going to be like, I'm a tranny. I just want him to get it off my aura.
You know, well, how can you get it off your aura? Because a lot of girls don't tell their tea, so when they see you, you're just a barrage.
No, but that happens to me because I thought this boy knew my tea, and I was like, okay. And I went to go get him. This shit is so funny, y'all. I can't even tell you this story.
Oh my God, you pick up the boys too? Oh, I thought it was only one.
You call what?
Trade hunting.
He's from my block, y'all. Like, he's the nigga I seen every day. And I'm thinking he knew my tea. So we traveled to the hotel. Actually, we got a bottle of Hennessy, Red Bulls, whatever, ready. So we get to the hotel. I'm like, so you already know what it is, right? You know. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, you know what I'm talking about. Stop playing stupid. Because one time, I already sucked his dick, and he forced me to suck it. Because I was like,
no. Oh, no. You know, it's called rape, don't it?
No, I kind of like
it. Oh, you can't rape women? Okay.
So I'm like, so you know what it is? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, you know I'm one, because he knows one training, and I beat with the training. And I said, you know, I'm like her. He was like, what? He said his whole mind was fucked up. He was like, oh my God, I'm so fucked up right now. I don't even know what to do. I said, well, you already tried me, so I mean, it's nothing you can do. I thought you knew.
Yeah.
And he was like,
and
no,
it could be as innocent as that situation, because you thought he knew. A lot of the trans murders are happening like that, which is like anyone could be in that situation.
And it's really dangerous because we, like, a guy could hurt us. Like, you hear stories about girls that get hurt.
Where did you meet you at?
On my blog.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I seen something like that. They said, oh, Caitlyn Jenner became one of the...
A real Kardashian. So yeah, how do y'all feel about that? You know, y'all don't seen it, but apparently there's a Facebook.
Child, she is 65. How old is she?
65 years old.
She should not be having sex.
Why not? I mean, you paid all that money for that coupe. I mean, girl.
We're gonna all get there.
Yeah.
I can't see I love sex. I cannot see myself having sex at the age of 65. I might suck it and that's it.
No, I see myself having sex, but I don't see myself Netflix and chilling no 60.
Hey.
Okay.
I see myself married and at least a kid.
No, you will be Netflix and chilling. You will just be Netflix and chilling. It's like maybe cook a little dinner, you know, something like that. Yeah. Falling asleep.
I wonder if there's a lot of trainees out there that's that age and single and by themselves.
Yes, I would believe so.
Well, the average age for a trans woman, especially of color, is probably in her 30s. So that's the life expectancy of most trans women is mid-30s.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I think we'd be very lucky to make it to 65.
So can we go back to Miss Caitlyn?
Oh, so what were you saying about Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh yeah, I just I saw a recent post. There's a picture out there of Caitlyn, you know, being escorted by this new black guy. You know, this handsome. Oh, he's a handsome guy. About we'll say 30s, maybe 40s.
No, that's some bullshit.
People are saying that it's her boyfriend. But you know, what do you guys think? Do you think it'll be a bodyguard or what do you think?
I think it's a bodyguard.
I think it's a bodyguard.
She's doing a Kim K.
I'm hoping. Here's why. I'm hoping that it's her boyfriend, and I'm hoping that just because, so that we can have some type of trans with a man, you know, relationship. That
can be accepted.
That can be accepted because I think with that, like I've always felt like if Tiger and all those other people that, you know, have been caught with transsexuals automatically came out and say, I fucks the trannies or the transsexuals, excuse me. I mess with special girls. And I like it and I don't give a fuck, bust me about it. I feel like if we had that type of, you know, if Wayne came out and said, I like this, and that, I bet you there'd be so many people out there in the hip hop, you know, industry.
It would be a domino effect.
It'd be a domino effect. It really would. So I think this with Caitlyn, you know, I'm giving you props, girl. Don't let me down.
So
I think that was a great idea, you know, for her to.
I just think she's too old to have sex.
Girl, what?
But
I just don't think that she's gonna be the example now.
No, I never said, girl, you're not.
She's gonna be the. I mean, with all due respect to Caitlyn, but she.
Have you seen the show?
She is a grandmother's age, so I think people are take that serious as they would take it, like you say, Wayne or someone a little bit more relevant to the young community.
Right.
I don't think she's the face of us.
Well, she's the what?
I don't think she's the face of us.
Oh, girl, go back on the first episode of season 3 and go ahead and comment on that. Because, you know, back me up on that one, honey, because she is.
I don't think one girl can be the face of that.
And then the sad part of it, I don't understand, why would you have okay girls on your show? You should have had girls like Janet Mock and those girls that are like Laverne Cox. You should have had girls like that on your show.
They're returning it. That's all. Like no offense to Miss Shandy and all that, because we've been through this.
But shout out to Laverne Cox. I love her.
Yeah, we need to take.
Well, that just shows that there's different kind of girls. Not every girl looks like, you know. There's different kinds of girls. Different girls.
Yes.
We have to respect every girl that transition, because that girl that you might think is ugly duckling could turn into a song.
Wait. I'm talking about like girls that are known for doing something for the trans community. I know like those girls that she had on there, they were just telling their sad story of what they went through.
So you don't think Candace Can was a very
the model?
Yeah, the one.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. See, that's one. She did a good job with
former Continental. Yes.
But sometimes our stories are not always glamorous, so that's why maybe the girl has a different story. Maybe that's why Caitlyn wanted to showcase that, because her life may be fab, yes, sitting up on the rooftop on Beverly Hills.
She's always throwing it on IG.
But you know, there's a lot of girls that are, you know, they're struggling to not let alone get on Vanity Fair cover, but just have a decent meal and outfit to wear.
Right.
So
Right, it's your presence. Like, I feel like some of the girls in the show should have came with their presence more up.
oh, she's so funny, y'all.
I'm not being shady or nothing. I'm just being real.
Well, it was renewed for season 2, so we'll see.
Well, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. When it comes to the media, I have nothing against girls and their looks, but I feel like in the media, I think we should have girls that actually look the part for the simple fact that
You understand?
just for the simple fact, because if you put, no offense, bricky girls, you know, and
They're gonna
out
look
there,
at us like
they're
we're
gonna look
just
at you
brick,
like, you
and we're
know,
not just
they,
brick.
you know, it's kind of a catch-22 because if you're too fishy, you're
They pay you.
they pay, yeah, no, you know, but if you're too masculine, they'll let you on, but you're gonna
You're
be
the
the
king.
you're the
You're the
king of the
laughter,
show.
and we're
So,
not laughter. We're all human.
I just feel like, yeah.
I don't think that if you're too fishy, they'll pay you because look at Sydney Starr. They gave her life.
Now, I don't respect her.
Thank you so much for bringing her up. Can I
Thank
have
you
that
so
for-
much. Can we have a
Miss
talk about Sydney Starr?
If you're ever in the New
what?
York area and you would like to sit at here with Tea Time with the Girls, please come down. I have tons of questions for you.
What is
Miss
your
Yeah,
problem,
a
Sydney
whole
Starr?
lot. Are you educated?
No, we're not gonna go there just because. But
What is the
Miss
problem with
I don't
Sydney Starr?
respect her for the simple fact that she said we are her sons.
her son,
Let's be clear, I'm not no one's son, honey.
but Maria Martinez is.
And I don't respect a bitch who says she's the top, like the pretty. You're not the prettiest trans. Don't get me wrong, you're bad as fuck. You are pretty, but there's other trannies that's on your level.
Oh,
Sydney Starr,
please stand up. Stand up. Go ahead, give it to them. Stand up. That's the lady you follow.
I know of Sydney Starr and stuff, but she's about controversy. Her whole thing is about followers, and
she
she
will
says things
always
to get
remain-
bitches
and
mad,
she-
and it works.
and
She's
she
not.
will-
She doesn't need.
She will always
not-
remain.
She's a hood chick.
She will always, baby, I'm a hood chick, and I don't carry on like that. Like, come on now. Like,
And she feels like she's just better than all the trannies.
and exactly. So, and
Which
because
you're not.
they invited her on a show, that same show that with Candy, and then she had to let everybody know that she was the Beyonce of. All right, mamas, let me just you
The
and me right here.
Beyonce,
Just
okay.
you and me right here.
Because Beyonce don't dress with Joyce Leslie clothes. I'm sorry.
Who? Just between you and me right here.
More like your mama.
Right.
And that's the real tea.
Girl, let's be
She took it
clear.
there. I was just gonna be polite about it.
No,
but-
I'm not being polite because I don't respect her. Personally, I don't respect you.
Like we said, Miss Sydney Starr, if you're ever in New York areas, if you want to come sit down and have a conversation with her, we would love. You come alone though, but we would love.
She'll be able to trade for you.
Yeah, like well, I'm not worried about the trade, darling, but I know you will come along because it's already hot enough as it is, and kind of big. But yes, girl, I just want to know what clarifies you the next Beyonce, or if that was the case, why weren't you on Vanity Fair, darling?
Well, anyways, back to the
Wait, how do
conversation.
you feel about Sydney Starr?
Yeah.
Who, me? I feel like Sydney Starr is definitely over for Sydney Starr. I'm definitely far from a hater and far from.
Oh no, I'm not a hater.
No, I didn't say you were. I'm just saying to clear it up for the viewers. What I'm speaking.
She's
But I
very
do
pretty.
feel like when she goes on her interviews and stuff, I understand you're nervous, but don't revert back into being a bimbo. We're tying the whole subject full circle to Netflix and your relationship and men. You're perpetuating a stigma on us, like, oh, we just these sexual, oh, bimbos, And it's like, come on, girl, you got a pedestal. Do it for us, please. Go up there, show them you articulate.
Yeah.
Don't let people carry you. Like when the man was like, oh, your hands is big enough, I would have been like, listen, I'm stopping the interview right now and I will walk
You
out.
talking about Charlamagne when
Charlamagne
she was on
and DJ
105.1.
Envy
I feel like she
disrespecting
should have
her.
let him have it and she should have showed him that trannies are not laughers. And basically what she did is just show him
She made
that
it look like a
he
kiki.
was right. Yeah,
like she was a kiki. Like
don't get me wrong, she is pretty, but don't use your prettiness.
She's
for,
everything. She's everything. She is
very
everything.
real. She has everything. But
But
her
your attitude stinks.
Very, stinks.
So-
Because I'm not a hater either, and I give a girl credit.
Yeah, no, she's sickening. She really is sickening. It's just her attitude is ugly.
So back to the topics about relationships. We got a lot carried
We
away.
still on that one?
Well, we're gonna talk about respect and the reasons why some of us don't have relationships with or not dating men because they don't respect us. So let's talk about the situation that goes around with us girls where we get turned by the train. He dicks us down real good. He dicks us down real good, and he takes more than our body. He wants our coin.
Let me give you a scenario. You get dick down real good.
Good.
Probably raw.
Cream.
That's all up in you. 2 o'clock in the
Keep it
morning.
on the eye.
2 o'clock in the morning. You're asleep. Well, you think he's asleep. You wake up in the middle of the night, and honey, you hear tiptoeing in the living room, and it ain't Santa Claus. It's him with a suitcase full of your shit, about to tip up out of your house with your shit.
Yeah.
That's what you call a bomb.
So let's keep it on the eye and talk about experiences of us.
A bitch ass nigga.
Well, I definitely have one. Not that is very recent.
Oh no.
You remember
Yes, yeah, you came to my house.
I went to the house for some girl time. I had to call my girl Crystal.
POF.
This guy I was met off POF, so sexy. You know, I'm a tall girl. I'm 6 foot. So all the guys I talked to are 6 foot and above. So he was 6'4". He was my type. He was sexy, African American, big dick. He was just Netflix and chilling. So my class is doing something in the room. I'm like, hey girl, she on my hair, girl. I'm finna get a damn boo. So he keep trying to have me. So basically he left all kind of hickeys on my neck. So I'm like, I'm feeling like wifey. I'm like, so I'm picking some chicken Alfredo. I'm like, okay, it's time. You hungry, boo? So he's like, oh, I gotta go with my son. And I'm like, why you gotta go so fast? He's like, because my son, I gotta go. I'm like, okay, well, take the trash out. So he slapped me on the ass, gave me a kiss, and took the trash out. Girl, I don't know what told me to check my purse. I checked my purse, all my money gone.
Oh no.
And after that motherfucker,
I bet you did.
Girl, I was running, my big ass was running. I tell you, my big ass was running. I could not catch him. He got right on the bus and drove off.
And it's something where you think you can't ever manage them stairs. When you're going after
But I don't
somebody,
understand why a boy was still $100. Like, you're that
$100
they needed
to
it.
them is
They needed it. They needed it. I've learned. Okay, has anybody ever noticed that boys here in New York, after a certain age, like if you're 25, 26, and maybe older, if you got a book bag, you're homeless. You know. Like there should be no need for you to have a book bag at 25. Like you're walking around and carrying all your shit. You're homeless, and that's a dead giveaway for me. I had to learn that the hard way.
And those are the type of boys that try to look for a come up.
Yeah.
And they really do, like, they get their nut and they get their little come up, and always be the ones that treat you the best. That's why I say I prefer them gay boys, because them gay boys are,
Child, them gay boys is the same way.
them gay boys are shady, not messy.
Thank you, Eva, for sharing that.
But at least you didn't give him no punani.
No, I did, girl.
It happens to the best
You
of us,
did?
girl. It happens to the best. It happens to the best of us.
You know what?
Wait, you had him again?
You told me you didn't give him no punani.
Girl, I didn't want you to read me, girl. Yes, I did, girl.
Oh, so
It happens
that's
to the
why
best
you
of
was really
us, sister.
upset because you gave him punani, so you feel like you paid for the dick.
So I hope.
Was the dick good?
Was it?
Huh?
Was the dick good?
I mean, it was a passionate. I like passion more than anything. Like I said, it was 50.
Oh, when they started with passionate sex, as soon as they meet you the first day, oh hell, a list of
It was passionate. It was really passionate, and I filter my social media niggas that be trying to get me on social media. And they be. So when I think I can't filter their heart though. I can only filter their image.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us,
And
sweetheart.
these men, they're really good at,
Oh no, I learned my lesson. There's no more
They're
Netflix and chill.
womanizers.
You will be taking me to Applebee's.
Okay.
So, Gia, have you had any situations being
Turned out, yeah. What any good girl, it happens to the best of us. It really does. There can't nobody. And you out there, you just, maybe you take our warning and you could be a little bit more smarter. But it's gonna happen to the best of us. It really is. It's part of being trans. It's part. It's
part of womanhood.
It's part of it's part of womanhood because cis women. If I got it right, Vico. Cis women, they go through it too. So it's like, okay, it's gonna happen to the best of us. It's all about you and being on your P's and Q's and dotting your T's and I's.
So let's talk about a situation. Would you want to share a situation?
Sure. One time I had this guy come over and back in the day I told him that I used to have this thing. I used to tell him to strip right off the, because I don't listen. I don't have time. I don't play that funk shit about, Netflix and chill. Keep it real that it is, because if I feel like you're lying to me, I'm gonna sell you out and hang up the phone. So that's very much, my attitude towards things is very child cheddar cheese. So usually when they come over, I tell them first things first. I already know what's gonna happen, so strip. There should be no reason for you to have clothes on. You can't wear your clothes on my bed.
You be ready.
No, because it is what it is. I'm not gonna try to hear and be cutesy wootsy with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch Netflix and chill. Like the hell.
So what is it you talking about the dick? Like, let's go to it.
Because I can watch Netflix and chill by myself. When I invite you over, it's this do the damn
I feel
thing.
like you only Netflix and chill with your man.
Yeah, like all that other stuff, or your dog.
It's all.
But I told him to take everything out your pockets. You know, I just moved into a brand new area, take everything out your pockets, put there, and he put his keys down. And I remember that I put my keys down right next to him, and he grabbed my keys, on the way out. And I'm thinking, I'm looking dead at him, grab the keys, but I'm thinking those are his keys. So I'm like, okay, so I go looking for my keys. A couple minutes later, I'm like, oh no, this motherfucker.
He took his keys and your keys?
He took his keys and my keys. So I was like, okay, so I'm like,
whoa,
I told him,
that's a bomb.
I flipped out. I was like, okay, simple mistake, babe. You actually took my keys back. And he was like, oh shit, my bad. I'll bring them right back. Never brought them back.
Wow.
So I had to change my locks. You know, like I said, it happens to the best of us sisters.
It does happen, and it makes you stronger when you have these kind of things.
You ain't the deal if it ain't happening to you, baby. If you really want to go out and that.
There's some girls that think that, oh, I'm too cunt to get turned, and it happens to all of us. Have you ever got turned before, Miss Crystal?
You know she has, child. As pretty as you are.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I have.
Yeah, girl, what happened?
Well, me and my homegirl was in a hotel, whatever. We went out to the club. We was in Atlanta, and we was in the club or whatever. We met these two guys. We took them back to our room. She played with the boy. I played with the boy I was with. I fell asleep and she fell asleep. And when we woke up, my laptop was gone.
Oh no, not the laptop.
Who still
was it? Apple?
Yeah, Apple. An Apple laptop. And first off, let me say this, boys. Why would y'all steal a tranny sneaker?
They be dope nowadays. This girl,
yeah. There was some Nikes. There was some hard sneakers.
He probably wanted to give them to his girl.
But I'm just saying,
look, babe, look, I got you.
I'm just saying, who steals sneakers? Like
bums,
right?
People who need it.
Yeah, the guy you met, you could look at him and think that this guy doesn't look like he's gonna take, a pair of sneakers like that.
Now I'm glad I didn't get charmed for money, because I think getting charmed for your money is the worst.
It happens to the best.
Okay. Yeah, that is the worst.
That is the worst.
But you got an Apple laptop.
No, you know what I think is
yeah, and I spent a lot of money on that Apple laptop. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, having your phone taken.
I have a story about a phone. I had this one time. No, and I felt so bad. I felt like such an asshole. So I'm sitting here after all was said and done. The session was beautiful. It was sickening. I'm like, Bonita, where's my phone? I was like, where's my phone? I'm losing my phone. And I was like, and I can't find it. And I'm telling my roommate, call it, girl, call it. And you don't hear it. I hauled ass so fast to that train. When I tell you, and hopped the train. And it wasn't one of the turnstiles. It was one of the ones that go like this, the doors that go like this, so you have to jump over. So I feel like the only stupid ass climbing, Spider-Woman climbing, jumping, got a bruise this big on my inner thigh. And then when I walk in, I sit right next down to him like, like some type of movie shit.
So where's my phone?
I know. I said, you got my phone there? He said, and he's sitting there on his phone. And he's like, he's sitting there on his phone. He was like, the fuck, what? I was like, okay. I was like, you got my phone? I was like, just tell me. Like, he told me no like 3-4 times before I let it go. And I was like, all right. They're like, oh, you got that. So it happens to the best of us. So,
What about you last time?
Oh, yeah. No.
I'll say mine for last. But last time you said you had time for your phone.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that story.
They already heard that story. We want to hear your story.
I talked about it last time. You didn't say that.
She did talk about her churn.
Yeah, like twice probably for DVDs. I had a boy steal.
You know what? I'm sorry.
But
she said DVDs.
For DVDs.
I had a boy steal all my DVDs. You had it too? Yeah, girl, it happens to us, girl.
You better go get
I had a boy steal the whole collection.
My good times. My good times.
Not good times, girl.
The Living Color.
It was fine. And these boys, we look like Chris Brown. They look like Trey Songz. They look like the Only Daddies. And you can't look at a guy.
Baby Chucky's hanging.
You can't say, to make it even worse.
He took all of my Sex in the City DVDs.
That's so fun. The first DVD we walked in that.
I had a boy.
Come on, boys, you got to do better.
I had a boy steal my Snow White, the movie, Snow White movie. Snow White and the Huntsman.
Oh, no, we would've been
with
fighting.
Charlize Theron.
We would have been
I
fighting.
had
That's my favorite movie.
I had the widescreen edition, special edition. He stole Serial Mom.
Not Serial Mom.
Wait. First up, what is
The last
Mom? I'm
DVD,
sorry.
Serial Mom is with Kathleen Turner, where she goes crazy and starts killing people.
You never seen Serial Mom?
It's a comedy.
Oh, it happened in my areas.
It was a cult.
It's a true story though.
Okay, and then the last DVD he stole. You ready for this one? Spice World.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
When I was growing up, I wanted to be.
What the hell did you
Oh my
really
God, I love
okay?
it. I wanted to be.
I stole my
baby.
Spice World DVD. I hope you're
You
enjoying
give
it.
me a penny.
Because it's limited edition, and they don't make them no more.
It was
signed.
Oh yeah.
It was signed by the Spice Girls. It was from eBay.
Time about how much you pay for a girl? Thousands, I know.
Not thousands. It was just like, you know, it was a coin. But the fact is that
He stole
the
it.
sex was good. Everything was good. I didn't think that
So
you would do
That
that.
forgets you the passion of it all.
Girl,
Do you
yes.
think he stole it because he was gonna sell it to get money?
Of course, that's everybody, especially in New York City. Everyone's looking for a next come up. The boy that took your the $100. Wait, no, the boy that took your phone. That $700. The boy that took your phone. He probably sold it because don't the phones lock or something?
Yeah, and I have Verizon, so he can't use that.
So let me
He
ask
sold
you.
it. They unlocked.
Oh my God, I have one. My ex-boyfriend, not my ex. This is the ex who we dated like 7 years total. He took my car keys, my first car that I ever bought.
God.
Oh my God, yes, I was
Did you take your car?
Girl, listen, but they got the car because my first car was a hoopty. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. But
Moving on up. We
he
all moving
told
on
me
up.
I could go out with my girlfriend because it was my girlfriend's birthday. And he told me I could go out. Mind you, my girlfriend wanted to celebrate her birthday in the city or whatever. So as we go into the Holland Tunnel, y'all won't believe what I see to the right of the window.
What?
Your car.
My car with him in it.
Oh, that's a mess.
By himself.
By himself.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Were you driving another car though?
No, I was in the car with my girlfriend. She had her car. I left my car home.
I would have rammed his
He
ass
took
right
your
out
car.
there.
Wow.
So he wanted me to go out because he wanted to take my car and go to New York.
Right.
God knows what.
And child,
Man.
he never came with my car. You know where my car was at? Like a couple of days later, he told me he went to jail. You see how God works?
In mysterious ways.
Right. So my car was in Brooklyn, parked,
Wow.
fucked up, gone. I got turned by my own ex. That's that.
Yeah.
So,
and you know
So
what?
even the ones that you date will turn you.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
lady.
No, let me ask y'all a question. Just so we probably gonna move on to the next topic after this. Because do you guys feel on retaliation towards the people who turn you?
yes.
Because there's this.
I think a way.
I blame myself.
You seen?
But there's a way to prevent it from happening again.
You blame yourself.
Honey,
Okay,
if you
it does
got
happen.
if you got his picture, I think
I
all your
know that.
girlfriends should know.
Now this one don't play.
Have y'all seen?
This one will fuck top.
I'm with y'all.
She will make a report.
Yeah, because
I did originally make a report.
Because the reason why they're doing
thought
it is
about
because they're getting away with it. They're getting
Yeah.
away with it, and it keeps they're letting the girls. They see us as victims, and
Have
we're
you
gonna keep falling asleep. We're gonna keep
No,
on passing out, and they say, okay, that's a good time. That's the cue.
Have y'all
Oh,
seen?
go cook for me. Okay, so then they go and
No lie, ladies, we do that because we feel hurt.
Have y'all seen the video of the two trannies that beat the two transsexuals that beat up the
client?
Well, I don't know what he was, but they got turned apparently, and then they had a little squabble, and then they jumped him in the hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, now when I saw this, I was rooting and booting. I was like, yes, ma'am. Now let me share this in every which way I possibly. Because you know, sometimes it takes that one little. You know, I tell them, piss me off. I'll have you on the Dorian Corey list so quick. And they're like, what's the Dorian Corey list? And I'm like, well, look up Dorian Corey.
There's actually this is off topic, but there's a website called Exposing Johns, and basically it's a website for scorned sex workers that every time a date does them wrong or doesn't give them their money, they expose them.
Okay,
So exposingjohns.com.
How do you guys feel about trans that expose guys?
It's silly.
That's silly to me.
It's silly.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
It's silly.
Personally,
we always talk about it.
Unless there is no point, you know, unless he's done some physical type of harm, or it should not be
Yeah,
done.
we're supposed to
All
go
you
for
do is
creatures
making
and
us look bad. You're not giving us a good name.
Sydney.
It was
No shade.
It was
shade.
what's that one tranny that got caught with Tiger? The one.
Mia Isabella.
Mia Isabella.
Like, and what the one with Hank?
Yeah.
Basket. But
Oh my God, Girl,
But he is so fine. Like, why would you expose
Okay,
this girl?
look.
Yeah,
We're
never gonna
continue
know.
on getting that dick.
We're never gonna know the reasons why, you know.
And
They dumb it. Like, I personally think trying to expose celebrities, you're stupid because you're dumb. You don't know how to get money. Because if you know how to get money, you won't expose them. You'll continue getting
But what if they're
money.
not getting what they want from the person?
Yeah.
Then move on.
And
It is not
the
that
next thing will
serious.
come your way because all you're doing is making them not want to be comfortable and not want to do it no more.
Well, now that
You're ruining it for the girls that have
you're
friends.
not even that. You're putting this grown man who's already conflicted,
Who
with
has a
himself,
family.
who probably has a family, who probably has something else, and to them, you're nothing to them.
Like,
you know?
personally, me, I would never expose a man or expose the man that I'm dating. I'm sorry. Because, listen, I know every boy that I dated, I met their mom. If their mom don't know my tea, I'm not going to call her and be like, oh, because he don't want to be with me, I'm going to call his mom and be like, oh, what? Your son is gay, he messes with me.
Oh, there's a lot of girls that do that.
I don't look at myself as a gay. I don't look at myself as a trans. I look at myself as a woman that I am.
They call that a bunny boiler.
A bunny boiler.
I never heard
Yeah,
of that.
someone that tries to ruin things with the next person because they didn't work
Because
out.
all you're doing is making it bad for yourself. Because that person, all he's going to do is leave you. And then you're going to be sitting there mad and crying and going through it because of your dumb action.
I just think there's no point. It's dangerous. And you never make it in life if you keep snitching.
Because you're going to pick the right guy and the right nigga, and what's going to happen, you're going to end up dead somewhere. And
Trust
this
me,
is true.
honey. There's more guys out there that want you for being trans than there are guys who don't want you for being
And
trans.
especially if you're real ladies, if you look like a woman, there's no reason to expose a man. Just move on to the next one.
You were gonna say something about you were gonna question if you felt that if you were a woman maybe you wouldn't have got turned. What were you gonna say
I
about
questioned, well, just not maybe got turned, but to open it up to relationships, period. Maybe if I had a sex change or if I got the sex change, I would maybe have that husband and have that marriage and have that. But my whole thing is I've been around a few sex changes and I love them all, but I just, the same boys that talk to them talk to me, so then I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
it fucks with me so
I
hard.
thought about that.
And that's the real too.
In my head,
Yeah.
I thought like, if I get a sex change, if I get a pussy, will he respect me?
No.
But clearly no.
They might always see you as a tranny. They might always see you as a transgender.
Because honestly, me having mine, whatever, I still have relationships. Boys still date me the same way they would date a woman with or a tranny who's a sex change.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference. It's how you make the person
But when it's
feel.
those boys, because I've had boys that I've had relationships with, and I've had them underneath my spell. So, because I feel like we all have powers as trans women. So I have
We're
them
mystical
underneath my
goddesses.
spell.
Your
Right,
trans
exactly.
power.
So,
We are goddesses.
So,
Yes.
but when the spell's starting to wear off, they start to say stuff like, oh, well, if
Well,
you
you
had a
are
pussy, I will take you serious. Or if you had a pussy and we've gone out, we went out, we sat down to eat, all that. But I will only take you fully serious if you have a pussy.
Don't you
But when
guys?
I get a pussy, what you gonna tell me?
Well,
you
I
can't
think
have my baby, so now you gotta find a way to have babies.
There's men that are with females. They have baby mamas, they have wives, and they cheat on them with transgenders.
Exactly.
So, you know, what if you did get the sex change? You would worry about your man possibly sleeping with trans girls that with.
Wouldn't that be
I don't understand why would you be upset? Like he was with you when you had your boy parts, he
Right.
was with you with your girl parts.
I heard
and-
that makes you like it makes you stressed out when you.
Listen. That's why they ask you to go through so much years of therapy for it. You know, no matter how much you hate your unfeminine boy parts, you know, you look down at them.
There are some sex changes that have relationship with gay men.
There's some sex changes that still look like trannies.
I mean, my whole thing is that, you know, people cannot.
Who girl? Wait, no, who girl? So you gotta say who girl? Hold him, your child.
When you see a trans woman, you know, when you see anyone, you don't see their private parts. So
You know what? Hold on, ladies. Y'all, every last one of y'all cannot say that y'all have never met a sex change that still looks like a trans.
I can. I think a lot of sex changes that I've met, have come across, do look like women. You know,
There was this one that I met. Let me take that back.
It's physically impossible for you not to somehow look like a woman.
Not
after
look like
sex change.
a trans, but I met a sex change that looks like a woman, but her body is over exaggerated and she acts like a complete fag.
That's a big difference.
Why would you have a pussy and still act like a faggot? That's not
looking like Barbie but acting like a Ken.
right. Looking like a Barbie but acting like a Ken. Exactly.
I think it's the ballroom that kind of gives the girls
for different
that Missy, I'm over, yeah, daughter, mother. It's that the I don't like ha.
Just think of
How do you guys feel about the ballroom scene?
The ballroom there's some good and there's some bad. There's some beauties, Katrina, Ebony, Angel Balenciaga,
Paris Scotty.
I don't really get into
I
them,
love
but
Paris Scott.
there's a lot of beautiful girls, but you know.
My thing is, I owe a lot. I'm not gonna say everything that she got on me earlier. I owe, let's say, a big part of my success to the House of Revlon because they did put me on, and that's my family, and that is, of course, the ballroom scene. But when I'm with ballroom scene, it's like going on a job. When we just chilling, I don't want to be talking about, girl, I got 10 numbers, girl. You gotta get 11. I don't like to play those little games with my girlfriends.
I feel like with the ballroom scene,
I'm
you have to be
and
perfect.
You have to be
very perfect. Because the gays are very judgmental.
It's all politics. I feel like it's all. I love the ballroom scene. I think it's a great place for people to meet and to show your creativity, and it's a great place, you know, to live the life and the fantasy. It's also a lot of politics nowadays. It's about who has got the bigger. Who's got the bigger bump bag, and who's got the AE, and who's got the this, and who's got the that, and you know, are you gonna let me hit your bump bag today? And you know, it's I'm not being shady, but it's the truth. You know, like you have to hang out with the girls before they can actually start giving you your dues nowadays.
If you don't have a label, you're not foul.
That's not necessarily true.
That's how they look at it.
But that's the ballroom scene.
That's the ballroom scene. That's why they have a category called labels. So, you know, like
yeah, but some girls cannot decipher the ballroom scene from reality. And they're walking around like, daughter, yeah! And then when they're
have at it, be happy. That's all I say. Yeah,
but there's a way, there's some people, it's like she said, it's a fantasy. This is it's a fantasy moment. Like you have to leave it there and then live your life.
I'll say this much: I could take Dora and what's up, Loca and Chap over, you know, certain girls that puts their breasts on windows with straight people's windows and stuff. You know who you know?
Who are you talking about?
Girl, you know what I'm talking about, girl.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
It's one of
That's what you're saying.
Is it a girl that used to be on the show?
No.
Girls, just say it.
Say it, girl.
I'm not gonna say it.
Listen, I have done some really crazy stuff when I first got my first plans.
Shout out to you.
When I first got my bags, I have done some crazy girls gone wild shit because I was just so happy, girl.
Yeah, but that's you know, but like she said, so the way people act in the ballroom scene, and when guys see things like that, that's maybe reasons why they wouldn't want to be seen with the girls because they think that we're over the top. They don't know the cool, calm Crystal that, you know, that average. She's just like every other girl. They think that we're that we're gonna go places and cut up and act like fags because they see the girls out
cut up and act like fags,
act like they're on Broadway, just over the top. So I think that, you know, it's a road, but definitely, you know, we deserve love and affection like everyone else.
I never was the type to like really, like I don't live my life with ballroom scene.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been into it. I admire it.
I love it. I love to watch it. I love the girls that do it, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Get your life.
So we're gonna get to our final topic, and it's friendships. A lot of girls, especially trans girls, we have a problem with keeping and maintaining good friendships. You know, the girls could be catty, the girls could be very competitive, and it's hard for you to sit in a room with some girls find it hard to be in other rooms with girls that they see as competition. So what experiences have we had with dealing with girls and maybe good and bad situations?
I want to say something. I will say, and I will put this out in the open right now, that one of the girls that used to be a part of the show that I love very dearly, Mila and Zanati, we had our differences, and you know, it's going up and down. You know, I miss her dearly and everything like that. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, it's hard for some of the girls to coexist with each other. You know, because, you know, the girls take hormones. You know, some girls do other extracurricular activities like drugs and stuff like that, and you know, it tends to fracture the relationships. So I can definitely say that. And then you have some girls that, you know, when they get a boy, you know, they act different. They put the other girl like, oh, I got a man now, so I'll get to you and I'll get to you.
And a lot of times, the friendships get broken because
that's how. Oh my God, that is so weird. You guys said that because my best friend showed me something today with a video with the two, with the way. I forgot what their name was, but you know, you see that stuff on Facebook. And she was like, it was something about, oh, best friend, you're ignoring me because you have a man now. This and that. It's not that we're not. Clearly, I'm not ignoring you, but if I'm fresh to get into a relationship, I have to get to know this person. I already know who you are. So regardless, you should understand that our friendship is always gonna be there. I'm just freshly new in a relationship. Let me see what this nigga is about, and you could still be there for me. I should be able to call you and ask you, oh girl, what should I do about my man because he's doing this and he's doing that. And as you being my best friend, you should understand that I'm in a new relationship and I need to fill this boy out. You shouldn't get mad or jealous because no matter what, you're always going to be there.
Yeah, but some girls, they may take it like, you know, you're going in the cave and getting...
But I feel like some girls get mad because they don't have a relationship.
Yeah, but sometimes, and let's say it doesn't work out though, and then, you know, the girl feels neglected, like, oh, Miss Thing, you didn't call her 2 months.
Neglected, and you should know where our friendship stands, always.
Some girls don't know that because of the fact that, you know, you are buddy-buddy with this girl and all of a sudden this new man comes in your life
if you're ignoring her
on the back foot.
You don't call her or check on her or nothing.
Yeah, the same thing, I'm with my man, alright.
No. We can still kiki and still have a conversation no matter what if I have a man. You know, my man should understand that because no matter what, you just coming into the picture. She always been here. So some girls, I don't know how the girls are when they have a man with their other friends, but me, when I have a boyfriend, I don't distance from my friend, but I do spend more time with my man than my friend. I might call my friend, because my friend lives long distance. She don't even live over here. She lives in Indiana, so no matter what, we still have a friendship that's distant. So he's local, he's there, he's right there at the time. But, you know, I'm not in a relationship now, and she's still my best friend, and we still talk, and, you know, I just feel like some girls shouldn't get mad about that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of girls that fight over boys. Like a boy could come in between.
I hate those type of girls.
There's
so many dick in the world, girls.
Yeah, but sometimes the boys will pin the girls against each other, you know? And he'll have with Gia and then call Yvette and talk about Gia. Or have Yvette and talk about Gia.
And usually in situations like that, I would pick up and be like, mira Yvette, you know this motherfucker over here talking about, you know, that's just the type of girl.
But how do you guys feel about guys that hit your friends up on Facebook?
Oh, they go through my Facebook
through their
friends
DMs.
And go right there. That's another thing. Mine is hidden. My friends list is hidden. I don't even want no men I had sex with on Facebook. I don't want you adding me.
So, quick question: how do you ladies feel about if you have your friend and you have your man and they're all in the same room?
I had a situation.
Well,
if you have your friend and you have your man.
I'm gonna speak on that actually.
That's
But like I told plenty of my friends, from what I've learned, I'm not gonna sit in no room with my friend. Now, bitch, I don't know, maybe, but my friend and her man. I'm saying, oh, y'all going where? And it's just y'all two? Oh, I don't have a date.
I'm not gonna do
because that breeds it. I don't care. We are transgender women. We are objects of attraction. Your man is going to look, not even on no lustful shit. He could just be like, damn, it's another one. Yeah. It's another one.
Y'all will not believe it. But there's some trends out there that think because you're pretty, that you're automatically sleeping with that man.
That's insecurity.
Because, so believe it or not, the reason why, and I'm going to say, the reason why I don't really have friends is because every person that I became friends with always thought that I was a hoe and I'm going to sleep with their man. But clearly, I don't want your man. Like I said, there's a lot of things out there. I don't need to chase yours. I can chase my own.
Well, I will say this. I live with 2 beautiful other transsexuals. I've also spoken about, these are my aunts, these are my friends, these are people that, you know, took me in. I trust them. I trust them and they trust me. So, you know, I don't think there would be a problem with that. When it comes to men, I would like to be trustworthy because long down the line, I do want to be somebody's wife, and I don't want to be somebody's wife behind closed doors.
Right.
If you're gonna be with me, you have to accept Ashleen. You have to accept Fox Giselle. You have to accept her. You have to accept her.
Accept them. Don't try to suck them up or fuck
See,
them.
that's
you be
I've had boys that I thought were gonna be my man, and they see and say, "Damn, she gonna join us?"
Right.
Yeah. How big is her dick?
Right. And those are the ones you stay away from. It happens.
And those are the ones
Right, as a girl being your friend,
Yeah.
because we're talking about girls being friends.
Being your friend,
As
yeah.
her being your friend, she should put a stop to that. And a lot of girls don't put a stop to that. They so quick and nasty and don't realize that there's a lot of dick in the world that they want to sit here and sleep with your nigga because they want to feel like something.
Right.
And I swear to God, not to believe it or not, I feel like girls only do that because they want to boost their ego. Like, oh my God, I had her man and she's pretty. Oh my God.
But there are some girls. There are some girls that are ride or die for their homegirls, and they won't go there.
I never stop with my friends. Never stop.
I like the mess of it, so I like putting him out on blast like that to make him look, because you're not gonna make me look like I'm the.
And God knows, my best friends, her niggas, some of her guy friends, they talk to her, hit me up, and I always call her like, listen, he's hitting me up, and she like I don't play that. Cause like there's no reason for you to hit me up. Go hit another bitch up. Don't hit me up. That is my friend. That is my best friend. I'm not going to sleep with my best friend's piece of dick. I don't even want to know what it looks like.
All I gotta say is,
all I gotta say.
I don't need to know you like that. That's
All I gotta say, it goes down in the DM.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so weird. Like this boy yesterday, he came to my car with
Direct
like,
message.
Yeah. He was like, "Can I slide in your DM?" And I'm like, okay.
Is that like the new name?
And then how he did it, he actually texted me that in my DM.
It goes down the DM.
Oh, okay.
He actually texted my DM and said, "I'm sliding in your DM, Crystal." I said, "Oh my God, this boy is something wrong with this boy."
So you got nothing better else to do, child.
Has anyone had like a situation with another girl where things got physical?
What do you mean, like over a boy?
Like not over a boy, just general, like a girl threatens you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Back in the days when I was a young girl, I used to hang out in the city a lot, in the village. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And girl, I had to go home because the girls, they said, "You need to go because we're about to cut your face." I said, "Oh no."
What?
Yes, girl, I had a rough, like, my transition with girls.
That's shady.
Really rough. And come on, we're all pretty in our own way. I say this all the time. I don't give a fuck who's the baddest, who's the prettiest. In my eyes, I feel like we all have our own different look.
Yeah, and we all probably pull the same boy.
Exactly. So it shouldn't matter.
Some girls are just threatened by the girl.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't hate on girls that are pretty. Like I said, Sydney Star is pretty. All those girls that we don't talked about in this episode, they're all pretty in their own way. And I never feel like, I just feel like some girls should, like, we should be friends with no matter what. Like, we shouldn't be against each other. Like, we all should be sisters. We all should be able to go after the people that have negativity to say about us, the trans community, instead of sitting here going against each other because
especially
this girl's pretty and this girl got this and this girl gets this much
the
like
boy
and
wants
this girl,
her and
this
this
boy.
one.
Like, I feel like we all should just be sisters, but that's never gonna happen.
Well, that just happened.
A lot of the girls have the Brandy and Monica complex. The boy is mine.
Yeah.
You know.
But there are girls that have good relationships.
The trade is mine.
The trade, right. I just feel like when you said about the physical altercations, I feel like whether you're trans, whether you're straight, cis, whether you're adult, you're gonna fight regardless. When you feel some type of way.
Right.
When you're young, I think when you get older, when you reach like a mature age of 28, 29, 30 around there, you start thinking to yourself, should I? It's like certain things you don't do when you get older. Like you don't drink and drive. You don't dibble and dabble with drugs you never heard of, and you don't fight anybody off the street because you're not Rocky or superhero no more. Meet the right one, baby.
You would think that's how it goes, but unfortunately, the trans community and the LGBT community, for some reason, you could be 16 coming out and you got someone that's 30 threatening you. We have a long way to go when it comes to stuff like that.
I understand.
There's actually a movement happening right now called Drop the T. People want the T removed from the LGBT.
I think it should be.
You think it should be?
I think it should be.
Drop the what?
Lola,
They want to drop the T off of LGBT.
You're like more into friendship with girls, so you should tell us how you feel about friends
friendship with
I'm a child, so I take friendships very
me
seriously.
too, and I'm also Libra.
Oh, girl, Libra power.
So I do, and me and her, we go back and forth on this subject because I have a network of sisters that I've known for a very long time. And they taught me, like I said, the House of Revlon, and I've just been around so many trans women and admired so many. So with that being said, I just try to accept people for their differences and uniquenesses and just move forward and kind of just know, girl, that's just how she is, girl. I know I got my ways too, girl. That's how she is. I'm just gonna, you know, and it's hard because I'm Latin, I got a temper, and I just be wanting to go from 0 to 60 quick. But I've learned, you know, it's just walk out your house like a shepherd and not a hunter, and you'll take a lot from that. That's how I am.
It's very beautiful of you.
Thank you.
It's very beautiful of you.
Right.
Okay.
So any closing statements, girls, before we end?
I say keep your friends close
And your inner
and watch that man.
Oh, okay.
He may be in her DM.
I just want to thank y'all for having me on your show.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming.
I really want to try myself.
This was definitely interesting. I think that we have to respect every girl. We may not think that a girl might be a beauty or whatever, because there's a lot of pressure because of the ballroom scene. The girls have to look a certain way. But we just have to respect that, okay, we don't know, when we look at a girl, we don't know where she is in her transition. We don't know where she is. We don't know what happened. Some girls can't get surgery because they have health issues. You know, not everyone can be that babe or that doll, but we have to accept people for who they are.
Can I say one thing? Remember, you should always be comfortable. You should always be comfortable in your own skin. And stop worrying about what the other girl has. Worry about what you can have.
And what works for you, because everyone's walk is different. You know, a guy may walk on the block and he might clock 2 out of 5, you know, or we can't say, oh, make the other girls feel bad because they got clocked, you know, and we're all sisters.
Like I said, and there might be a guy walking down the block that might like you because of a certain thing that he likes.
Because you're thick and you're light skinned.
Right, or you for a different, or her for something different. Like everybody.
But then what we have in the community is girls will be like, they'll tell the boy, oh, don't talk to her because she's nasty.
A very wise woman told me one time that there's only 2 things you get from having sex, which is babies and diseases, so wrap it up. You learned this in middle school, in high school, and all that. Wrap it up. It's just
be friends with one of each other and stop hating on each other. Just try to be friends.
Improve your
Let's
relationship.
learn to uplift each other.
And don't underestimate that other girl, because I've made that mistake of underestimating women that have not been as far in their development of their transition as me, and I have gags, so don't ever
I feel like ladies shouldn't stay here and make fun of a girl. Like, at the end of the day, we all have our own flaws. Like, no matter what, we all have our different.
And plus, at the end of the day, that same girl could get the same boy that they're with.
Because I've seen, let me tell you, baby,
Dante or Jamal might want you. He might want that girl who just put on a wig. He might want, and then
he may want that gay boy that's
or you can clear. Dante and Jamal wants all the girls. That's how it is in the 2015. It's gonna continue to 2015.
Yeah, so we can't knock on the girls because
all the girls and all the boys that are pretending to be the girls.
Because at the end of the day, we're all getting the same thing. I mean, so if you're gonna get all this surgery done, do it for yourself, for your own thing. Don't do it for men. Because the men will fuck a wall with a hole.
These men nowadays don't fuck. These men will fuck a girl with titties, without titties, a flat ass, a big butt, ugly face, whatever. They don't care.
No face.
They do not care.
Alright, so we're gonna close up. Thank you so much for watching. We definitely said a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
And remember,
everyone have a happy Thanksgiving.
I don't care what you guys say about the
happy gobble gobble.
Happy gobble gobble. And remember, if you can't be real
be real with yourself. And that's the real shit.